Right, well, hello once again, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back to Cities in Motion. Objective completed. That's right, I spent a little bit of my time going through and selling vehicles and rebuying some vehicles and doing a little bit of management. So, I cut out the boring part. So, anyway, let's get to the good stuff then. I will unpause the game, and I'll show you exactly what happened here while I was gone. And sorry about being gone for a little while. I was playing other games, including Men of War, and doing Wrap Up the Week. So I appreciate you guys liking, commenting, and subscribing to everything. And don't forget to do so if you're new. Here's Susan Boyle. I think we made a good impression, so I'm hoping for a good write-up. He has a bit of a reputation for being a nasty imprint, but since we now have such an impressive fleet, how could he possibly find anything to criticize? Susan, I don't know, but we got $1,200 for that, and now we're going to pause here as I explain a few things that I did. Let's go out into a boat, just like in Godfather. Yeah, let's go somewhere peaceful and quiet so we can talk. Hi, thanks for joining me over here in the ocean. So what I want to show you then is everything that I did. I took out a few smaller loans to try to buy back some vehicles that I had to sell to get them under a year old. So what I did was I went to the roster here where I sorted by time, which means the little hourglass. Everything's under, and these are in months. So everything here is under 11 months or 12 months a year, and I did that for the trams, the buses, and for the boats. I had to sell one boat, and I repurchased. So that's what the extra loans were for. In the meantime, I created a few new lines, which includes line 11 here, which is just basically, that's for the buses. I wanted trams, line 8 rather. And I know we had some discussions about making tram lines in various places, but this is the one I went with. I don't remember if I was talking about it or not, but it's been a little while. I had to do a little thinking to myself on what we were going to do. So basically, I connected all these tram lines together here in a different fashion. They go clockwise or counterclockwise or whatever I did to do that over here. And on this side, on the opposite side, we basically did the same thing. We bought another tram line going in the opposite direction. So now we have to get into mighty management. Yes, mighty management. A continuation of that, meaning all we have to do is sit here and look at our finances. Right now our total profit is $2,108.76, and we're going to have to actually charge more. We're going to need to build up a little bit of cash and get rid of some customers, unfortunately, because we need to these lines are going to be full up pretty soon, and so if they want to ride our buses and trams, then that's what they're going to have to do. So what I'm going to do is add a couple of extra trams to these other two lines, line 8 and line 7, just so we can get a few more trams on the line. And then we actually have some more cash for an extra bus line, and so what I think we'll buy a bus for is, and I actually have been going with the newer buses, so I will show you those in just a moment. Over here at the Transamerica building on line 5, here we are. We only have 2 buses, so we're going to buy, let's see, actually, we'll actually have to wait a second or two, so we'll unpause and wait for that cash to roll in. And actually, we'll go with one of the newer buses so long as we don't lose money by the end of the month. And this one's 735, capacity of 20, and speed 75, so that's pretty good. So we'll buy that one now, and there it goes. So here is what we're going to do. I would like to build a metro line, but not underground. I'd like to build a metro line from somewhere over here, down the road, over the river, and through the woods, somewhere over here to the mall. And that will be the start of our new tram line. Now our new metro line, and that will connect with various bus stops and a tram line over here. So it should basically be the kingpin, the crux, the most important, the gem, the jewel of our transit line. It should bring in the most amount of money. It should have the most passengers on it. It will be the most expensive, but it will be the most profitable. Now let's go ahead and take our look at our expenses now. Our total monthly profit now is negative $650 a month. We can adjust wages for employees, which I'm going to do now. See the smiley faces at the bottom? Just reduce them until you get down to where they turn from super smiley to regular smiley. And unfortunately, budget cuts are going to have to happen. We're going to pay people sensible wages, and it only makes sense in order to continue the integrity of our bus and tram lines. Don't really care so much about those numbers there. We can take out some basic loans. We've now reduced our monthly our losses were 600 before, they're now 400, which is kind of good. Every bit counts towards the end here. We're in the final stretches of this level. We can also do some advertising, but we're going to lay off for that. Now, our reputation has also taken a hit because things are delayed and prices are up, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles for this type of game. And we see now people leaving our our bus stops and tram stops, and what we could do. Now, here's the thing. A noob would add more buses to these and continue on, but eventually buses are just not going to be profitable because you have so many people wanting to take. Your lines have changed. You're not just transporting people from point A to point B anymore. In fact, now you've added point C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and then K, and each one of those stops in between is an area that you can make money and is an area where people get on and get off, and you need to make sure you're going to places such as the hospital, the mall over here, and of course the stadium. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to save right here and try to do one of two scenarios. Yes, did you hear that? Ding! That was great. Yes, so the two scenarios are going to be either managing or building the metro line. And unfortunately, I know the managing is not going to work, and the metro line is the way to go. We have more people, we have a huge line, we need to start thinking big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop it here just for a second. I'm going to save, and then when I come back, we're going to build that metro line, and I'm going to keep this train a-rolling. Alright, now I'm back again. Once again, friends and fans. It's pretty awesome to be here, I must say. Downtown San Francisco. It's a place that's happening, dog. So, we can take out a maximum loan here. Hell, let's do it. We got to do it. Because we need more money. And so we're taking out our maximum loan. And we're going to go ahead and start with the metro. The metro stations. Not the band, but the actual elevated metro station, which is $2,300. We're going to build over here. I hope I can build over here. I did declare that I wanted to build over here. We may actually have to build somewhere askew to where I wanted to because of all these hills. Oh, wow, we can actually build over Lombard Street. Oh, wow, if this was real, there would be no way in hell San Francisco would let you to build a public transport stop over a landmark. Let's see here. I'm sure we can fit it in somewhere. We're just going to have to figure out probably over here maybe. Again, this is something you'll just have to do. Oh, there we are. Perfect. Oh, that's great. It connects to a couple of more popular stops. I'd like to actually get that 106 in there. Just see if I can do it. Oh, man. Well, I guess we'll have... It'll be... hey, if you want to find Lombard Street, you know where to go. So let's build right over it. Now, a couple of these hills will probably interfere with our metro line, and the game isn't very good about... Look at how high it's elevated off the ground. Incredible. Look, we're like 1,000 feet off the ground. Actually, that's pretty funny. Here we look good, but over here we're like towering above Lombard Street, and I don't care because the integrity of the line is my job, and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. So we're going to make our next stop over here at the mall, which we can pretty much do in a straight shot, but I'm going to just back it off the line a little bit. Alright, so continuation of the elevated rail. Make sure you connect to the ends of the station. This is kind of like building tram, but elevated rail is somewhat of a different species. To build over the highway, it's going to be a little different. It's going to try to screw us up a little bit building over that. Let me actually see if we can... I'm actually going to stop it here and see if we can make this line coming from downtown work to our advantage. I'm actually going to see if I can creep it over this way. Oh, it actually doesn't work. Oh, what the hell? No, I don't want to go over buildings. Actually, we could, but we're going to have to lower... No. Here's what we'll do. We'll go down the center of the city highway, and we'll see if we can actually connect and get off the road. There. Perfect. Okay, so now that we've got our first metro line connected, I'll show you how to manage those lines. Ooh, and we just got a visit from... shopping in Chinatown. The New Year's parade has come and gone, and now we are focusing on getting more customers in our shop. We thought the parade would be enough of an attraction to draw shoppers into Chinatown, but I'm told these days you also need a bus and tram lines. Things were very different in the olden days. Oh, look, build 2 lines to Chinatown. Well, we're going to build one now with this new metro line that we're building here. Very convenient. And so I'm going to stop, make a stop here, and make a stop here, And then to close the line, all you have to do is go right back to where you came from. Perfect, easy, simple. All right, so to build that, let's go ahead and start with the most expensive trains. That way we can, let's see, 58, 64. Likelihood of a breakdown is 4%. Let's go with this one. I hate breakdowns, so that's what we're going to do. Ooh, oh, uh-oh. Charlie knows that I've been spending big. He's a conservative dog, so he does not like that I'm building like this. But anyway, this metro line should pick up with passengers here. So and there it comes now. Feeding the line, you saw that achievement come up there. I also received the 3 hours of playing achievement as well. I was going to take a look at that, but forget it. It just basically means that you've got multiple types of transportation feeding into one area. Now, it will take a while for people to come to these new transportation hubs, but it will be well worth it. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to add some buses to line 5, which desperately needs it. And let's see, add a couple of new lines to that one. And by a couple, I mean 4. All right, and what we're also going to do, oh, wow, look at this, this is like a monument itself. This look at the metro line right on top of this hill. It's awesome. The buses are just struggling to get up the hill. Great. All right. So that's one line done for the Chinese market, or the I guess you could call shopping in Chinatown is the name of the goal. And what we'll do is I'll just create another stop coming from right here under the metro station to, I guess, somewhere over here at the hospital. We'll create actually those two lines. It actually would be good if those two lines were to connect. So let's go ahead and do that right now. We'll make the lines connect from the hospital to Lombard Street and back and forth. So we'll buy 2 new buses for that. So 1, 2, and that should be good. We'll create the line, and there we go. All right, so that did not make him happy because it wasn't close enough, probably. But that's all right. Nonetheless, it was needed to connect those 2 sectors of the city in the north via our mini-map. What I'm going to do then is, I guess we will connect to the Transamerica Pyramid with a new stop. And in hopes of making some more dosh, some dollars, some euros, some cash, I'm going to make a new stop here at the Transamerica Pyramid. And we're going to have it go down here to the... Nope, don't want to go there. That kind of goes in the same direction. Let's connect over... Let's see, anywhere I can go where we connect to it. Ah, that would be very, very good to build there. Alright, that's perfect. So we have 2 express lines now going from downtown to just out of the downtown area, which is perfect. Because now we can transport people to our new monolithic metro line. Wonderful. And we've made Mr. I don't know if he said his name. We've made him very happy, though. And it says, 1,000 thanks for your help. Please accept these fortune cookies and firework as a token of our gratitude. We can also offer you a nice little discount whenever you stop by, so don't forget to visit us. And they also gave us $1,500. I think we just sold those fireworks on eBay. So next goal, then, is to extend the metro station from the shopping area to the stadium, but there's not yet enough people going there. As you can see, it's pretty actually it's really good with all those stops there. 59 people on line 2, so we're going to go ahead and continue to spend. And after we do that, I'm going to take a look at our performance money wise. Now this is line 2, correct? No. Yes. All right, line 2 needs another tram. So that's what we're going to do. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. All right, so back into our management now. We are gaining a total, our monthly profit now is negative 8,000. So not doing so well there, but that's because of all the big purchases we just made, purchases and repairs on the line, the metro line that we just laid. We can also take out some more loans. We can take out a maximum of 6,000 again from that other bank. So that's our final emergency fund. So things are going okay. It's $650 to take the metro station. And what I think we're going to start doing now is, let's see if we can... No, I don't feel comfortable yet lowering prices, and I'm not seeing too many full buses either. This is the situation that's tough, is do you lower prices and transport more people, or do you charge the ones that you already have more because you don't have enough of capacity being used? It's a tough situation. However, our company board review is neutral and our customer report is poor. That's just going to have to increase over time because of the services we offer. Now, the pricing also is based on the amount of locations you stop at and the time, like how long it takes to get to point A to point B, how efficient you are. So that's an important factor as well. But here we're highly efficient, and I think the metro line going from downtown is that's a brilliant place to build from. Good coverage area. Look at how many bus stops are covered just from that. But unfortunately, not getting enough people here just yet. Keep in mind that train is transporting people from north to south and back again. So we're just going to have more and more people use it, and it will pick up in time. Again, the longer the metro train is, the more people that will use it. And it's kind of now or never to expand it, but unfortunately I don't know if I can do it, because there's just not enough people who go to the airport and stuff. We do have enough people going to the mall though, so that's why I wanted to build there. And it's $6.50 a person on, hold on, let me see what the prices are. $6.50, yes, a person here at the mall. So we'll continue with this, and I guess we'll have to see what happens. We're not doing too bad though. We're not doing too bad. Even though that number, that -4, might be scary. By accomplishing these missions, it's going to give us a good boost. Visiting the young. Thank you so much for building such a wonderful network. I only wish there was a line passing close to my grandparents' house so I could visit more often. A granddaughter's house, rather. Do you think you could see if this might be possible? Now, here's where you get the narcissistic people from San Francisco. This one wants you to build a line to her granddaughter's house, like just in the middle of nowhere. And I'll do it eventually, but not until later, because this woman really should. Why don't you take a cab? Come on. She wants to use city resources for her own personal evil. Gosh. All right. But anyway, we need to wait for Susan Boyle now to come up with another mission so we can, 1, get closer to moving ahead, and 2, getting some more money. Yeah. Get that money. Get that money.